Hello everyone, a very good evening to one and all. My name is Megha Parekh and I'm here live today to enlighten you and talk about the Welingkar Hybrid program and how it has helped me build my career. Now, I became a part of this program in April 2014 and I have been through all the aspects of it. So, learning about it from a former student will give you a real insight to the program. Now, before the enlightenment, let me first thank Welingkar for giving me this wonderful opportunity, for sharing my experiences and my journey in Welingkar, as well as my journey before and after. So, let me tell you a little about myself. I'm an engineer by qualification. I've completed Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication. Every engineer's story is, once you've completed your graduation, you either look for a job or go for further studies. But my story is a little different. I had taken up civil services. So I joined coaching and I was all geared up for this new chapter in my life. And believe me, that 1 year of coaching, during that 1 year of coaching, I had gained tremendous amount of knowledge in various fields, be it science and tech, history, geography, current affairs, economy, and you name a subject and it's there in the curriculum. So there were so many subjects in it and I had gained a tremendous amount of knowledge. And one important thing that I had learned was gaining knowledge is a one-time process, but retaining that knowledge is a daily practice. So it's basically, it's a memory game that you play every day with yourself, recalling and revising what you've already learned and parallelly adding new knowledge to it. So this was the period during which I finally found out what I actually wanted to do with my life, and I could say I had found my second love. It's a little peculiar, but that was general knowledge. Second, because my first love has been art and craft. I'm a craft enthusiast, and something what I love doing is converting or transforming waste into something useful. So I had visualized what I had to do in the future and I was working on it. But there was a little hurdle that I was facing. Now, being from a technical background, and I needed to understand more about the business aspect of it since I was starting on my own. So I was just wondering how to fill this void, and that is when Welingkar came to the rescue, and I had learned about the program then, the hybrid program. So let me tell you about the program as well. So this PGDM hybrid program is a 2-year program and it's divided into 4 semesters. So your first year consists of all the different subjects of specialization. It's finance, marketing, or operations, human resources. So it gives you a general idea of the different fields of management, and it also helps you in choosing your specialization for your second year, because the second year solely focuses on your specialization. So now, before enrolling for this course, actually I didn't have to put much thought into it, because firstly it's a distance learning course, and that is what was required that time, because so that I could concentrate both on the program as well as on my work plan. So secondly, this course is pocket friendly, and since you're doing it from a renowned institute, it was a very easy decision for me to take and join this program. So I finally joined it, and I had taken finance as my specialization. Now, why do you call this a hybrid program? And why is it different from the other distance learning courses? Now, I would like to share some features of this program with you. Let me first talk about the virtual classroom facility which it offers. We call it VCFs. Now, these are online live lectures. you can attend it from any corner of the world, literally any corner of the world. You just need an internet connection and one of your devices, be it your mobile phone or your laptop or your tablet, and you're all set. You can attend it from your workplace or your home. You're sitting in your pajamas and sipping a cup of coffee, and you can attend these workshops. You can't do this in a real classroom, isn't it? So how convenient is that? So and these lectures are not one way. You can interact with your professors online. You can ask your questions, and you can clear your doubts. So this is about VCF. Now, the other most important and the interesting feature of this program is the PCP. So that's the personal contact program. I must say this has been the best part of the course, the personal contact program, because you get to meet a lot of new people, and I wondered when I attended my PCPs that there was so much diversity around me. Diversity in terms of age, in terms of profession, and I must say the professors. I had an amazing set of professors, and being new to this field, I really didn't find that difficulty in understanding new concepts, because they made it really easy to understand. And most of my learning was done during the PCPs, and it was not just the curriculum, but way more than that. Talking to a different person, you learn something new with every different person you interact with. Your professors, they are no less than friends. After class, they're sitting with you, chatting with you, sharing your meal, and talking about lessons of life, and they give you some lessons for life. So it was a whole new experience for me, and I must say I learned a lot in these PCPs. So the PCPs are optional, but I would say it's highly recommended. And the other thing is, it's taken only on weekends, so it really doesn't interrupt with your work or your job. And that's what I wanted at that point of time, because I was working on my career plan and I was studying for the program as well. So it wasn't quite hectic for me. I could manage both. Since I was going to, during the course of my civil services coaching, I had finally decided what I wanted to do. So I had decided that I will be teaching children, I will be taking general knowledge classes, and it would be a method wherein I would be using games, activities, working models to teach them various subjects. So here I would get a chance to combine my engineering background as well as my creative skills while teaching them. So the entire motive behind this was, firstly, when you start this kind of teaching in an early stage, it gives a very strong foundation for the children in their future education, as well as it really builds your imagination and curiosity, which is required to learn more, as well as wanting to know more. So these are the factors that these are some significant factors required in an individual's growth and success. So this was my entire career plan. So I had finally decided. I had joined this course. I had attended the VCFs. I had attended the PCPs. Now I had also learned some teaching tips from the professors. The way you interact with students, their communication skills. So I used to observe them while they were teaching. So these tips quite helped me while I teach today. It has helped me a great deal. Now I've spoken about the VCFs and the PCPs. Now let me tell you about another important feature this program offers, and that's the workshops. Again, it's optional, but it's highly recommended. You get to choose from a wide list of topics, and based on your needs, you can enroll for these various workshops. Now, giving you a few examples, I had taken up workshops which were inclined more towards entrepreneurial beginners. And it was the need of the hour personally. So I had taken up business simulation, first time manager, experiential learning, decision making. So these are the few workshops which I attended, and these workshops are filled with games and activities, so it makes learning all the more fun and exciting. One initiative that the Welingkar Hybrid program has taken is the industry visits, which I must say is commendable, because otherwise you wouldn't get an opportunity to have an inside look into these huge industries. You get a realistic view or a realistic exposure to how these industries work. You get to know about the present trends in the market, what are the new technologies, what are the newest of technologies, and much more. And apart from that, you have a realistic view of subjects like space management, time management, coordination, leadership, and all these you can learn from these industry visits. And I also realized that these subjects are not just restricted to businesses or industries alone. You can actually follow them or apply them in your daily lives. So where the VCFs and the PCPs, they focus more on the theoretical aspect of learning, the industry visits and the workshops give you the practical knowledge. So when you combine all of these, the Welingkar Hybrid program gives you a complete learning module. Now let's talk about the exams. Now each semester has 2 exams. So you have a midterm exam and you have an end term exam. So the exams are objective based, and you also have the flexibility of choosing your exam dates and time as well. So again, some convenience for you. The midterm exams are it's an open book test, so again you can be all relaxed. But the end term exam is a little more serious. You have to choose your nearest center to give your exams. Now, to help you with all this learning, they have this e-learning toolkit online, which consists of chapter-wise summary for all the subjects, the PowerPoint presentations, and you have chapter-wise MCQs. So it really makes it easy for you to prepare for your exams. Now, these are some of the features of this program: the VCF, the PCP, workshops, industry visits, and the e-learning toolkit. Now, so during these 2 years of my program, I was in the budding stage of my career. I was researching and planning, looking for topics to teach children, and how would I present it, how would I communicate with them. So that was a budding stage I was going through, and also parallelly I was learning through this program. So the lessons what I learned through this program were direct inputs to my career plan. So, and it really boosted my work. Now, I must say this program really helped me kickstart my career, and it also helped me convert my passion into profession. So I would say I have learned a lot, not just the academic part of it, but much more than that. And it has helped me shape my career first of all, because I was in the budding stage, the initial stages. So the inputs what I got from the lessons what I learned in this program, I had to directly apply it into my career plan. So the financing, the marketing, the optimum use of time, resources. So it really helped me shape it all up and kickstart my career. So I would really like to thank Welingkar for having me here and giving me this opportunity to share my experiences and to enlighten the others with the different features of this program, so that I hope this has helped the others either take a decision of getting into this program or reaffirming on their decisions of entering it and boosting their careers as well. So I would like to say, yeah, there was another thing that was added in this program. Let me just add it here. We had some spiritual visits as well. So apart from the academics that you concentrate on, we were also told to concentrate on meditation. So it really helps you learning more. It gives a boost to your brain basically. So that was another thing as well. So Welingkar doesn't just concentrate on academics. They give you the practical knowledge. They help in other ways. It's basically a holistic experience and holistic development for a person and for his or her career. So let me end it here. Finally, let me thank Welingkar again for having me here and sharing my experiences with you. And let me end it with a quote which by Nelson Mandela. He says that education is the most wonderful weapon, or the most important weapon which you can use to change the world. So with this, let me take your leave. Thank you for your time and patience, and have a great day. Goodbye.